So that was the elementary school. We used to have a thing funded by the government. It was badass. Fuck, this doesn't go in here. It went all the way around the school, and it had pull-ups and push-ups. It had all kinds of. It was an obstacle course, like a military one. That President Fitness deal. Schwarzenegger, I think, had something to do with that, because that was back in the. No, it wasn't in the 90s. That was the 80s when they had that. But I used to go and do that all the time, and got teased because I used to. Sometimes I played football and basketball like the other kids, but sometimes I'd fucking run laps. And I know one time I had the crazy dream of going to the Olympics. I was going to bodybuilding, so obviously the running dream went away. But I used to run half marathons in junior high and ran a couple marathons in high school. Did track and field from first grade or third all the way through senior year. But at one point I had the crazy idea of running the marathon in the Olympics. So I remember one time I was like in, I think, third grade, and kids were teasing me like, "What are you doing, training for the Olympics?" I said, "Yeah, I'm training for the Olympics. Leave me alone." Of course, I got absorbed in another sport, obviously. But yeah, that was it. Been training since I was 5 years old, and been a little different because of it, because people didn't always understand it. But I grew up in health and fitness. My dad started his day that way at 3:30 and 4 in the morning. So that's all I've known my whole life is it's not all I've known, but that's the first thing that caught my interest, I guess you would say. I instead of shying away from exercise like some people do when they see it, I was drawn by it. And my dad was annoyed by me because he'd have to take me a lot of times to go work out, because I wanted to get up when he got up. And I didn't care if it was 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning. Jake was hit and miss. "Get up, Jake, let's go." "I don't want to go, I'm tired." And so he would usually sleep in, but my dad and I would go and do a run in the morning, or do a workout in the gym. His were different than mine. He didn't let me do the free weights until I got into high school, but he and Savage would go and lift over 400 pounds on the bench Monday and Wednesday, go as heavy as they could for heavy singles, way over training. And then they would do a light day of 10 sets of 10 on bench press on their light day, which was Friday. And then Tuesday and Thursday they would do heavy squat and heavy deadlift Tuesday and Thursday. So definitely overtraining, and still drug-free and raw. My dad was putting up a 405 in competition and 605 in the deadlift. And then in his late 40s, when he realized he was overtraining, that's when his deadlift went up to almost 700 pounds. So I would love to have seen what he would have been able to do in his 20s and 30s if he was training in the right way. All right. Take care, and God bless. And I went to school there for a couple of quarters. It took me 6 years to graduate, or 8, something like that. I did the Van Wilder program. I started here, did a couple courses in the Navy when I was in the military, and then so I had almost no credits at that point. And then between University of Montana and Central Washington University and University of Guadalajara, Mexico, 6 to 8 years to get through that motherfucker. Started in 95, graduated in 2002. When I started doing the college full-time. I started part-time in 1992, but I went full-time 1995 to 2002. It took me that long. I had a plan, and they freaking made me put it into my plan with the financial aid. They're like, "You're taking too long. You keep doing this, you can't get any more aid." Because otherwise, I'd still been in college probably. I would have gone as long as they let me. I didn't want to leave. I wanted to keep learning. More importantly, I just wanted to eat, sleep, and train and not have a job. So I milked that motherfucker. I had a lot of fun. I did a lot of theater and stuff as an actor, and I miss those days. I'd still be in college if I could. I'd go back to Central Washington University, and I just keep going to school and going to the gym. not working. But, oh well, that's life. All right, everybody, take care, and God bless.